Hey guys, it's Elizabeth from the Missionaries of God's Love in Tustin, California, and today we're going to talk about We Are the Light of the World. But before we dive into this topic, I invite you to find a quiet place to sit. Strain your back, relax your shoulders, and take a deep breath in. Invite the Holy Spirit to come to you. Holy Spirit, please come to me. Please guide me throughout my day. Fill me with your Spirit and show me how I can love you more and more every day. There is a lot of darkness that is going on in this world. There always has been. There are people who are suffering alone, young people who are committing suicide, wars occurring, hunger, fear, family separations, you name it. There is so much going on in this world. And it's always been happening, even in the times of Jesus. But what are we supposed to do? Do we just sit and be busy, working, and be distracted and do nothing about it? No. Matthew 5 verses 14 through 16 reads, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Okay, great. So this Bible verse is telling us that we are the light of this world, and that we are like a town built on a hill that cannot be hidden. But what do these images mean? Well, a light is used to help us see whenever it is dark. It was especially extremely useful during the years when there wasn't electricity. People used lights to be able to move around in the darkness. Meanwhile, a town on a hill is easily seen because it is on the top of a hill. So both of these images depict something that illuminates, something that we can see, and something that is unavoidable. We may look into our lives and observe that there are some people who we rely on, people who bring us up whenever we're down. Those people are like lights in our life whenever we're going through difficulties. Just talking to them may illuminate us ideas on how we can respond to problems or challenges. Or just talking to them may help us feel better and de-stress. Matthew highly encourages us to be that light for others, to demonstrate our Christian love to others. So really, it makes sense to not put a light under a bowl, right? Or else, how will people see it? How can a light illuminate when it is hidden? So here Matthew is telling us to not hide our light, the love we have for Christ. Instead, the light should be placed on a lamp where everyone can see it, where it can help illuminate people. Now, this doesn't mean that we should boast to others and say, "Look at how much I'm serving," or "how good I am." No, we simply just need to practice our Christian love. We need to serve God and His children and be that good example for others. Be there for those who are lonely and who are suffering and who need support. Sometimes we overcomplicate ourselves and say, "But I just don't know how to help others," or "I just don't know what to say." But really, it doesn't have to be that complicated. Simply just being there for others, listening to other people, greeting them and smiling to them can make a world difference to people who are going through difficult times. May we care for one another and serve one another, pray for one another. Because as we do, we also glorify and serve our Father in heaven. So instead of doing nothing about the darkness that is around us or even in our lives, let us realize that there's actually a lot that we can do. And they don't have to be grand things. There's a million of small things and free things that we can do to help one another and be a light into people's lives. Show that love you have for Christ. Serve. And may your love for Christ continue to flourish. I invite you to continue meditating on this topic and ask God, how can I be a light in this world? Tell God, speak to me, O Lord, for your servant is listening.